Hi, I'm MC, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about brands I want to try in 2021 / brands I've already kind of tried, but there's so many more products I want to try from them. So first I'm going to do mainstream makeup brands that I want to try products from. So first I really want to try Charlotte Tilbury. Just really want to see what the product's like. Certain ones like the Hollywood Flawless Filter, really want to try that for underneath the skin as a primer, because I like kind of glowy primers underneath the skin sometimes and I think it looks really pretty. I also really wanted to try a few of their other products as well. Just going to see how I get along with them, but they are quite expensive, so it's going to take me a while to get there, but hopefully eventually I might purchase some Charlotte Tilbury and try it out. So that is one brand I'm really hoping to try it at some point. And another one, which is also going to be a bit difficult, but I will try and get at some point, is Natasha Denona. Really want to try some of the blush, some of the bronzer, and obviously I also want to try some of the eyeshadow palettes, specifically more the £60 range ones, and maybe Metropolis. But we'll kind of see how that goes. It really depends on what I've spent in the month and how much money I've got to spend on extra makeup. Another brand I want to try is Glossier, because I really like that kind of natural kind of makeup sometimes when if I'm starting work now, it'd be really nice to try some of that, especially when I'm just going in, because right now I'm using the Cess Magic BB cream from L'Oreal, but I want to find something different because it doesn't give me quite enough coverage that I want from that kind of product. So I really want to try some of their base products from Glossier, also the lip balm as well. So yeah, that's just one mainstream brand that I really want to try. And then next on to brands I want to try more of. I've already got like 1 or 2 products, but I want to try more of the brand. So NARS, I've got many of the Orgasm blush, but I really want to try the Laguna bronzer. Really heard that's good, and I want to try some more bronzers. But first I want to get through one of my older bronzers that's in my project pan. So that's my plan for that one. And then also see if there's any other products that come out, like I think the Afterglow lip balm, I think things like that, and those kind of products. So yeah, that just completely depends on if I feel like it. Maybe if they have a sale, I might pick something up from them. But it's not like a top of my list, but it's definitely something I do want to try more of the products from. Another one I want to try more products from is Milk. So I have the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, but I do want to try some more products, like some of the cream products they have, maybe in the mini versions, because I won't use all of it, and I want to be able to use it up in at least a few years, even though it probably should only be a year. But I want to try and use it up in that kind of time range. I also really want to try the Milk highlighters. I've heard they're very good. And then finally, the other one I want to try is Pat McGrath more of, because I've already got the Celestial Divinity palette and I love that. And I really missed out on this because I saw that some of the lipsticks were only £12 instead of 30. I was going to pick some up, but I just didn't. So hopefully at some point they'll go on sale again, because I'm going to wait for sale. I'm not going to pay full price for Pat McGrath. It's just ridiculous the amount of money it is for the products. So I'll wait until there's a sale. Maybe try some of the lipsticks. I want to try it, so like the foundation and concealer at some point maybe. And also again some more of the eyeshadow palettes, but that really might take a while. So I'll just see how it goes and if I ever do want to pick one up. Okay, next I'm going to talk about independent brand products that I want to try in 2021. So first one I really want to try is Nabla, because I've heard so much good things about the bronzers and highlights and eyeshadow palettes that I really want to try, especially like the smaller size eyeshadow palettes, because that's kind of what I'm liking at the moment. So that's one brand I really want to give a good go, because I also want to try and use as many European brands as I can when I'm looking at certain makeup, because I want to support that. Living in the UK, I want to support other European brands and other international brands that might not just be based in the US, because it's also easier for me anyway, because it's less customs to pay on certain packages coming through. It's a lot easier in that regard. I don't know how it's going to work exactly with some of them, because obviously the UK has left the EU, so I don't exactly know how much more the customs will be now that Britain has left the EU. So yeah, it'll just be interesting. Well, but it'll still be a lot cheaper than America, so it's good for me at the end of the day. One other brand I want to try is Nomad Cosmetics. I've heard the palettes are really good, and I really want to try is it Harajuku palette, I believe, or Tokyo palette, or something like that. And I just like the theming of the brand, and I think it's quite interesting. Another brand I want to try is Lethal Cosmetics. Again, another European brand. It's based in Germany, so I'm looking at my phone, so I just make sure I don't get anything incorrect. And again, really interesting products I want to try, especially again in the eyeshadows, but also I've heard the other products are really good as well, like all the base face products, like blushes and bronzers and highlights and all those kind of things. And I just want to try as many brands as I can this year, just to kind of broaden my horizons a bit. I've very much been a drugstore girl for most of my life. About 2 years ago I started buying more makeup from different brands and trying them out a bit more, and now I just want to keep expanding from there basically, and especially in independent brands, because I find them the most interesting. Another independent brand I want to try is Menagerie Cosmetics, which is like I believe a 1 to / 2 person operation. It just depends when it gets restocked. Definitely something I don't mind paying a bit of shipping for. I want to get it over here. So many palettes I want to try, like the Pastel Pup,
and I think it's I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's got the lion on it. Really want to try that one as well. It's my kind of colour story. I love those kind of colours in a palette. And maybe the whale song as well, I believe, is what other one is called. So yeah, mostly eyeshadows from that brand I want to try. Which is, for most brands, that's what I want to try is eyeshadows. But I've also heard the blush palette's really good as well, so I might try that one as well. Depends on how much I order when I do order it from there eventually, and if it's this year or if it's next year. But hopefully this year. Another one I want to try is Beige, I believe. I've heard it only recently from Amy Loves Makeup, who features quite a lot of independent brands on her YouTube channel, and it's based in Belarus. So yeah, just again another European brand to try out. The single shadows look amazing, and I really want to try those. There's one palette that I saw that I really like the look of, and again more of their products, just really see what they're like, and I really want to try those out because unlike something like Cliona or Davina, which are they're quite expensive shadows for me personally to spend that money on, I'm like, oh, I can't spend like £100 on like 10 eyeshadows. Oh. That just makes my brain not work. So even though I understand that they're like stunning shades and like they're very transformative and very unique and things like that, but I don't have that kind of money to spend on those kind of shades. So yeah, I think for me it makes a lot more, this brand makes a lot more sense to purchase single eyeshadows from and give it a go, because I'm not 100% sure if I even like single shadows, if I'm even going to use single shadows. So I think it's just a good idea for me to try this brand first maybe before I try those other brands I was talking about. Something else I want to try is Gimme Glow Cosmetics. Again, really like their eyeshadow palettes and some of their other stuff as well. Again, really want to have a look at the Vivid Rose and the Vintage Rose. They look really pretty palettes, and the Sweet and Sticky as well looks like a beautiful neutral palette. And from what I've seen, they have lovely consistent eyeshadow formulas, so either if something new comes out or if something that's interested me or something goes on sale or whatever happens, I'll try and get something from there as well. Again, it's just with shipping and stuff like that, it's just a bit more difficult for me, but that's fine.
Hopefully I'll eventually try some Gimme Glow Cosmetics out. Another one I want to try is Shroud Cosmetics specifically is Freaking Bats, because I just really want to try it. It looks like a really fun palette. I just even though it's not Halloween anymore, who cares? It's a lovely palette and I want to try it. But obviously they've closed their site down for now, so that's going to take a while until they've fulfilled those orders. And again, it's a small operation, so I completely understand, and I'll just get it when I can. And it's either going to be this year or again next year, but hopefully this year. I'll be able to try it out. Another one which I want to try is Enchanted Luster Cosmetics, specifically the Dragon Prism palettes. They're just beautiful, really unique shades. And it's weird because if they're other two brands I said, I probably wouldn't try them because they're so expensive, but it's quite expensive with the palette, but it's quite a big palette as well, and you get the whole palette with it, and yeah, it just makes more sense in my head somehow. To spend like £100 on that, and it's also from Australia. But yeah, I just think it'd be interesting. And I was a good read of the about pages and the FAQs for these companies to make sure, yeah, this is who I want to buy from, blah 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 blah. And I found out she had a biomedical science degree, which I'm just like, oh, so do I. Oh. So yeah, I'm just like even more want to buy a product from there. Now I'm just like, yes. Someone else with this degree that I have. Another brand I really want to try is Odin's Eye. I really want to try the blushes, maybe a palette, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. It really just depends on how I feel. How many palettes I've actually bought from other brands that I wanted to try. But definitely the blushes from Odin's Eye I really want to try. And again, it's not too bad with shipping again because it's a Sweden-based company. And yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on what other releases Odin's Eye do and things like that, and just see if they come out with anything else I like as well, just to add to my order to bulk out. Because when I buy stuff from these sites, I want to buy like a good collection of them to really try them out properly. What I also want to try is Armor Cosmetics, but I believe it's also sold on Beauty Bay, so that makes that a little bit easier to buy from for me. Same as Nablo. Again, I want to try again the blushes, the highlights, but the face products I think more from Armor Cosmetics than anything else. I just really like the look of the brand. Really pretty, lovely packaging, lovely colours, lovely tones. Just yeah, really want to try it. I think it'd be really interesting. Another one I also want to try, which I'm not 100% sure if it is independent brand. I'm pretty sure it is, but Viseart as well. I want to try some of the small palettes. They look really cute, really travel friendly, which is obviously what I want in the future when we travel again eventually. I love those. I love that kind of idea. And I bought some Makeup Obsession palettes, but they're just not very good. And I want something like that, but better quality. So I think the Viseart ones would be a good idea for that. And yeah, it's just a brand I've always seen and always
wanted to try. Even if like I try a palette and I'm just like, I don't really like it as much as I thought I did, then I know I can just give it to my mum as well, because I'm sure she'll love those kind of palettes as well, which makes it better for me.
Okay, next I'm going to talk about independent brands that I want to try more of in 2021. The first brand I want to try more of in 2021 is 50/50 Makeup. It's based in the Netherlands, and I've tried the Autumn palette, which I have here, which is just a really pretty grungy kind of colour story. Really like this one, and I want to try more from them. I really enjoyed this palette. I also bought 2 liquid eyeshadows that I also really enjoy from this brand. So yeah, I just want to see what other things I enjoy and like from the brand. Another one I want to try more from is Kaleidos. I've got 4 of the palettes. I want to get the rest of them. I've got 2 of the highlighters, and I want to try the contour, maybe the blush, and again a few more of the highlights and more of the eyeshadows. So a lot more from Kaleidos. I really enjoyed it so far. Love the eyeshadow quality, love the highlights. They're just so glittery and interesting. They don't like look weird on the face. They don't like a stripe. They're just Mars Melter, especially it's the newly formulated one, is just so beautiful. Just every time I wear it, I'm just like, oh my god. And even my dad was like, oh, your cheeks look really lovely today. I was like, we never talk about makeup. Yeah, so it's definitely one I want to try more from in 2021. And finally, the last brand I also want to try more from in 2021 is Uma Beauty, which I can also get on Beauty Bay, which makes it lovely for me, nice and easy. So I've tried the concealer and I love it. I want to try the foundation, and I want to try even more of the products, like maybe one of the palettes or something like that. Maybe some of the base products, but mostly the foundation isn't the other thing I want to try, because I really like the concealer and I just want to try more. I really like the brand, I like what they do, and I'd like to buy more from them and support them more. So that's all my brands that I want to try in 2021. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe gave you some inspiration of brands that you might want to try in 2021. Hopefully I'll get some time to purchase these and try them out and put them on my channel and include them on here. But yeah, it just really depends on how much I've got to spend and what I want to buy, and me thinking about my purchases and being like, well, do I really need this, or am I just buying it because I need to get that extra bit of money to get to the free shipping, which I do quite often. But it's quite useful for me anyway. Yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, leave a like and a comment. I would really, really appreciate it. Thanks again. Bye.